Good evening, everyone. Angelo from Fish Hound Outdoors. Tonight we're going to be tying a hare's ear, a little non-traditional. We're going copper bead, copper wire. We're going to do a little bit of a wet hackle version of it. One of my favorite variations of the fly. I'm using a standard length straight shank hook. I always tie without a barb if I can. Again, copper bead. We're going in with some tan wire, or some tan thread rather. Go all the way to the back, trim that excess, right where that shank ends. We're coming in with just some standard tailing fibers. We're going to use some barred mallard. You could use wood duck, various colors, whatever you want to try. I like the natural. You're pinching off, I don't know, maybe a 1/4 inch, 1/8 of an inch worth. They're going to have a little bit of a natural curve to them. I'm always liking to put that natural curve up. That's going to help elevate that tail off the shank, give you a much cleaner look in your end fly. If you have anything you plucked, slightly different length, go ahead and just clean it up, get rid of it. Don't want any little stragglers hanging out of your tail when you're finished. Alright, so we got that. We're going to go in 1/2 to 3/4 of the hook shank. You're tying across the top. And you see how when you get that curvature right, the tail just takes off. I'm going to trim the excess. Beautiful. Clean it up a little bit. And then one of the non-traditional things we're doing with this pattern, see if I got a little piece here. We're going to go copper wire, match the bead. Excessive matching is next to godliness. Just gives it a much cleaner look. We're going to go all the way back with it. A little added weight in your fly by tying the wire tag end in the whole length of the hook shank. So now all the way to the rear. We're going to take a little Hairline brand ice dub, hare's ear color. The ice dub gives it just a little flash, as you can see. Just catches the light right. It's great for stained water. I like it for most conditions. I think it mimics the bubble layer in an exoskeleton really well when the invertebrate's trying to emerge. So just a little bit to start. Push it to the top of the hook shank there. There we go. Nice uniform body. We're not really trying to get a taper on it. And we're going all the way to the bead. Try not to crowd the bead. That's good. Alright. One of the nice things about having a true rotary vise, Renzetti, you can treat it like a true rotary vise. Up you go. Beautiful rib. Even spacing. 2 wraps. Always twist your wire, never cut it. That's how you get sharp tag ends. The last step, we're taking some tan CDC. We're going to use that. You could use partridge. You could use any kind of wet hackle. You could probably do a dubbing loop with a different color hackle or a different color dubbing in there, and just make a bushy collar, whatever you really prefer. The traditional is tied with a turkey tail casing and then a picked out hare's ear on the bottom. So we're going with the CDC. I like it because it's got a lot of movement. It's a very soft fiber. It catches air bubbles. Again, we're trying to tie an emerger pattern here, so air bubbles are great for us. We're tying in backwards. Taking the tip of it, we're pushing the feathers back, similar to how you tie in a hackle, a saddle hackle to palmer over a body. Just 2 wraps, and what I really like about CDC is the tip is soft enough. You can see it there. It's just going to kind of become part of the collar. You don't really need to do the trimming. Probably 3 wraps, that's good. Be as careful as you can. Try not to catch too many fibers. I know it's kind of an impossible thing. And then just trim best you can. Try not to cut too much of a chunk off the top. And then just right in with the whip finisher. It's going to keep your bead from getting crowded. Do it a couple times, lock in your materials. It's going to give you that clean couple of thread wraps that everyone loves to see. Break it right off. Done. Another one for the box. Ange from Fishhound Outdoors. Like, subscribe, follow for more content. Boom. Beautiful. Quick, easy, simple hare's ear. Love it.